There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
I've knocked that Adolf Hitler over 200 times.
This is Red Skull, and he's pretty bad, like literally a Nazi. And he works for Hydra, which is like literally Nazis, but worse. And they have the Tesseract, which is like a nuke, but worse, and they're gonna use it to destroy America and do their bad Nazi deeds. And Captain America's like, don't do that. What would they call me then? Captain Hole in the Ground? And Red Skull doesn't laugh at this joke, so Captain America kills him, and then destroys Hydra, and then plunges into the ocean to save America.
I'm bringing the party to you.
So Captain America's frozen for nearly 70 years, and everyone thinks he's dead, but he's actually not dead. And in those 70 years, S.H.I.E.L.D. was founded, and its director, Nick Fury, wears an eye patch. So S.H.I.E.L.D. fishes the Tesseract and Captain America out of the ocean, and Captain America goes off to box, and Nick Fury takes the Tesseract and starts experimenting on it. And while they're doing these experiments, a portal opens, and out of this portal comes Loki, the god of mischief, with his mind-controlling stick. So Loki takes the Tesseract and runs off with it, and Nick Fury's like, oh crap, I am so fired. But thankfully he had a side project going on, which was putting together a team. This team includes Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, Iron Man, who's really short for some reason, and Hulk. And that's definitely all of them. I did not forget any of them. So Loki takes the Tesseract and his mind-controlling stick to New York, where he opens a wormhole and a bunch of aliens start coming out of it, so that's not good. And the Avengers are like, oh no, stop doing that. And Black Widow's like, I want to help too. And so the Avengers close the wormhole, and Thor takes Loki and the Tesseract back to their home Asgard. And S.H.I.E.L.D. takes the mind-controlling scepter back to wherever they take things.
Where were you?
A long time ago, a group of dark elves tried to use something called the ether to plunge the world into darkness, because the ether has the ability to turn matter into dark matter. But thankfully, Thor and Loki's granddad was there to stop them and hide the ether away. But thanks to something called the convergence, the ether shows back up again. And yada yada, some stuff happens, the world almost ends, but it doesn't end because Thor was there to save us. And then Thor's people, the Asgardians, give the ether to the Collector. And he's gonna show up again later, so remember him. To be honest, I didn't really pay that much attention during this movie. I just remember, oh yes, I have a hammer.
On your left.
Back on Earth, things are going pretty well. Things are going good at S.H.I.E.L.D. They're building some big airships to keep people safe, and that makes people happy. But wait, what is this? Hydra was actually hiding within S.H.I.E.L.D. the entire time, and those airships are actually big death ships? Death doesn't make people happy, it makes them sad. So Black Widow and Captain America come in and destroy Hydra a second time and destroy the big airships, and then people are happy again, except for the thousands of people that died.
Language.
Since S.H.I.E.L.D. is now Hydra, that means S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't have the scepter. Hydra had the scepter the entire time. So the Avengers come in and take down the last of Hydra and take the scepter back, but not before Hydra used it to make the twins. But how's the world gonna stay safe without S.H.I.E.L.D.? So Tony Stark and Bruce Banner start doing experiments on the scepter, and they decide to use it to make an AI robot. Except, oh no, they're actually death robots, and it steals the scepter and then leaves. The death robot breaks open the scepter and reveals an Infinity Stone. He attempts to use the Infinity Stone to make himself a perfect body, but before he can do that, the Avengers steal the stone, and then Thor does a magic sparkle dance and uses it to create Vision. And then the Avengers kill the death robot, not before the death robot kills one of the twins.
I look around at us, you know what I see? Losers.
Pretty sure this one's just one of Stan Lee's fever dreams, because the cast literally contains Blue Hulk, She-Hulk, a raccoon, a stick, and a guy with daddy issues. Anyways, Star-Lord finds the orb on an abandoned ocean planet, and then he runs into the other Guardians of the Galaxy, and then they try to sell the orb to the Collector before he reveals that it contains an Infinity Stone, specifically the Power Stone. And they attempt to run away with the stone, but then this dude Ronan shows up and steals the stone. And then he uses the stone to try to destroy Xandar, the planet that contains the Nova Core. But the Guardians of the Galaxy show up and kill Ronan, and then give the stone to the Nova Corps.
Have you seen that before in a gift shop?
So apparently the Earth has wizards now, most prominently Dr. Stephen Strange, and he uses the Eye of Agamotto, a time-controlling device, to defeat Dormammu. And what do you know? Eye of Agamotto contains an Infinity Stone, specifically a Time Stone, but I'm sure you could have guessed that.
Oh my god.
Spoiler alert, all of Asgard gets destroyed. But you might remember that this is where the Tesseract was. Thankfully, right before the entire planet blew up, Loki swooped in and saved the day, or at the very least saved the Tesseract. And yes, this is the same Loki that used the Tesseract to try to destroy Earth like less than 10 years ago. And where are they headed, you might ask?
Any suggestions? Earth it is.
Specifically someplace in Norway?
Oh, you're using your made-up names.
So when Loki came to Earth in the Avengers, he was hired by someone. This is the same someone that gave him his Mind Stick, and also the same someone that told him the location of the Tesseract. This is also the person that hired Ronan to steal the orb from the Guardians of the Galaxy, and this person is Thanos. Something you might have noticed is that every stone we've seen so far has come in some sort of containment vessel. And this is because the stones are incredibly powerful. We see in Guardians of the Galaxy how most beings that hold the Power Stone are literally destroyed, which is why Ronan uses a hammer rather than just holding the stone. But what would happen if you could hold all the stones at once? And this is where Thanos comes in. Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, which lets him do exactly that. The Soul Stone, Reality Stone, Space Stone, Power Stone, Time Stone, and Mind Stone can all be held by the owner of the Infinity Gauntlet. The Tesseract contains the Space Stone, the Ether contains the Reality Stone, and Vision contains the Mind Stone. The Power Stone is with the Nova Corps on Xandar, and the Time Stone is in the Eye of Agamotto with Doctor Strange. But there's still one stone left, the Orange Stone or the Soul Stone, and we've yet to see this in any Marvel movie so far. There are theories, but honestly we just don't know, and it's possible we won't even see it in Infinity War. But what we do know is that Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, and if he gets all the stones, bad stuff is gonna happen.
If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.